The Carolina Panthers got as close as they will get to a game without being a preseason game last night. And they are I kind of like the idea of Frank Reich being George Jetson in this situation. He's looking towards the future, trying to put together the gadgets and everything that we don't even know we're going to need yet. Like those new glasses or goggles that are coming out from Apple where you'll be able to look left and right and like see the action of a football game. They're going full modern basketball with it. Right, this upcoming year, this is what's happening with the Carolina football team. It's the same thing that's happening to the All NBA teams, right? Because this past year, the All NBA teams, you needed a center, at least one forward, whatever it is. They had positional guidelines. Next year, it's just the 5 best players, right? It's positionless basketball. Carolina is leaning that way. Laviska Shenault is being used as a Deebo Samuel type player. That's what everybody keeps saying. We had Chris Lee, WRAL TV, and he's been at Panthers training camp, and he'll be at joint practices next week. We'll be talking with him
Wednesday
when they're going up against the Jets, who play tonight. And he used Deebo Samuel type position, like that exact language when describing Laviska Shenault. Deebo Samuel. Do you know what that is? That is what you have to do when a player is playing a position without a name. You just start nicknaming it.
Yeah.
You see it occasionally in college football. You'll have we have our Sam, our Will, which is strong and weak side backer. We have our middle backers, and then we have our Joker or our Rover or our Star or our, like, if you're the Georgia, you might call them like the Dogs, right?
Yeah.
If you're NC State, you might call them like the Alpha, since they're all about their Alpha Wolves, right? But in the NFL, it's very rare to have that. The nickname position, because there isn't one. Laviska Shenault's being the Deebo Samuel type. On the other side, Jeremy Chinn, who you heard the highlight of coming out of break. Jeremy Chinn was asked, and it's funny because I'm so used to watching NFL players not want to answer a question, so they just meander around it, right? Where you ask, do you have confidence in your quarterback? And some superstar diva wide receiver has to go, well, me and that quarterback, we've been friends for a long time. We go way back. I knew him in high school, and we've had some big games together. And you're like, you're not answering the question. You're just dancing around it. Jeremy Chinn was asked to define his role. He was asked, what position do you play? He was asked, what do you say when fans ask you what position do you play? He was asked like 4 or 5 different times in the same press conference to describe his position. Now,
describe what it is you do here.
Exactly. What would you say you do here? But the funny part is, for 75 years of football, everybody has a 2-second answer to that question. What do? I play end. What do? I play tackle. I'm the quarterback, right? I play safety. And then the other, at the press conference, he was like, well, I play nickel, maybe dime. I mean, if someone asks, I say safety, but really I'm closer to the line of scrimmage in that, so it's not really a safety. And we have the sound. So let's go ahead and hear from Jeremy Chinn.
Describe it or define it.
If someone says what position you're in.
I mean, when someone asks, like if I'm out somewhere and somebody asks me, I just tell them I play safety. It's a lot simpler that way.
And that was one of like 4 answers he had to give. He named nickel, he named dime, he named safety. He said it's hard to define, said he's going to be moving around and using his versatility. He said he would be closer to the line than he has played in the past. And then he wrapped all of that up by saying that the explanation he gave didn't do his role justice, and it's actually more versatile than that. Positionless football.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a position. He has things to do on each play, but he doesn't have a position. Laviska Shenault is a wide receiver, a running back, an A-back, a slot receiver, a little bit of everything. They don't have positions, and it's because Deebo Samuel worked, first of all, and the Panthers are taking it to the next level, saying, all right, if the future of football is Deebo Samuel-like positions, let's go ahead and get ourselves one, Laviska Shenault. Let's train him in that way. And then other teams are going to be doing this shortly. So let's go ahead and get somebody who can match up with them, right? Who can, when Debo lines up in the backfield, Jeremy Chinn will come be an extra backer. When Debo lines up out wide, he can kick back to a safety, move out a corner, and now you have more pass coverage. When Debo Samuel starts out wide, motions into the backfield, Jeremy Chinn, you don't have to change you don't have to call timeout, get a sub in. He just moves with them. It's the future, and then it's the counter to the future. And that's what the new staff with Carolina is looking at. And the most difficult part about it, or the most interesting part about it, is now the coaching staff has to do their part, which is blaze a gosh darn trail.
Yeah.
Because the NFL is a copycat league. It's a saying that everybody says and everybody agrees on, right? If there's a great trick play on Monday Night Football, by Thursday night, the teams on Thursday Night Football already have it installed. It is a copycat league. All right, if UCLA runs a great trick play on Pac-12 After Dark, if that's still a thing, by the next week, all the NFL teams have it, right? They're just copying everyone. When you have a player like Laviska Shenault playing the Debo Samuel type role, and you couldn't see it, but I did air quotes.
Yes.
There's only one team you can copy off of. It's Kyle Shanahan and the original Debo Samuel. Everything else, you have to come up out of your own brain. You can't be a copycat. You have to be an inventor. Right? You have to go make up your own stuff, which is way different. There's a lot of people out there that can sing covers pretty well. Not many people out there that can write their own hits and perform them.
Yeah.
That's what Frank Reich and the new coaching staff are all trying to do. And Laviska Shenault's in the middle of it, and Jeremy Chinn is in the middle of it trying to stop it.
What position you play? Football player. That's my position. Football player.
The intros at the bottom of like Sunday Night Football or whatever. Where most people just say, I went to the University of I would say Delaware, and then every once in a while it's like Ball So Hard University, School of Hard Knocks,
swag you,
and then same thing. It's like, what position do you play? Quarterback. What position do you play? Wide receiver. What position do you play? Offensive weapon. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
All right, way to go, Laviska. Back to the back of the line.
Yeah,
and then who's up next?
Good job. Okay.
Who's up next?
Yeah, you don't get another take. Sorry.